Hey Rhonda. Hi Pamela. Just getting it together to get started. I'm just sewing around, that's it. Nothing major. I'm making a wig. 13 by 4 lace wig. I already put the frontal on in another live, so I'm going to start the rest of the unit. This is deep wave, loose deep wave, 10 inches. And this is for a model, like I said in the first live, she doesn't want it full. She works in a college as a counselor, older woman, so she just wants it nice and, regular looking, not too full. So that's the hair we're gonna put, and we're gonna color it also when the unit is done. As you guys can see in the background, I have all my needles threaded that I did early this morning. It's at least 50 needles up there, so it should definitely finish this. And if you guys want to go back and watch the live I did on how to put on a 13 by 4 lace frontal, you should go back and take a look at that. And we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We have a giveaway. I never did a group live before. This is just regular live. I always do regular lives, Rhonda. No group lives. We're not that good yet. We just started doing lives not too long ago. Give me a little bit more time and I need more members to have a group live. Yeah. So if you guys can join membership, it's still only $5 a month. Put on something in the background. Put down. I like listening to the traffic go by when I open these windows. Oh, that's so pretty on the screen. All right.
Now, there is a very strong emotional attachment that develops in this movie. Some people say it's really a movie just about two lovers. One of them happens to be a
Come in one and all. We're gonna do a full lace frontal live. I'm gonna finish it for you guys on here, so stay interested. Hi, intercessor. Hello. What you got going on today, Rhonda? Membership. Yeah, I can do private membership lives, but I don't have enough members to do that yet. Yeah, so I can do special lives for only my members. Like if y'all really wanted in depth, um, any tutorial, I can do it there. Ask questions and I could fully answer them. I can give you little guys shortcuts, little ins and outs over there in membership. As far as just doing a live, I'll mostly just well, for the most part, I do tutorials and how tos, and it's visual mostly. But I'm trying to build up the membership so my classes could be over there. So if you join the squad, we'll have more to come, especially in the membership area. All right, guys, we're about to get started. Where the hell did the fly come from? Oh, that's nice. Happy birthday, grandson. Are you guys having a party? Are you guys having a party, Rhonda? Oh, I'm trying to pick this up. I'm just waiting for some more people to pass through. Hit the like button, guys. We're almost at 10,000. Alright, this is not working with me, but we're gonna have to work because once I start, I'm not gonna stop. Alright, there we go. Oh, you guys are going bowling? I was just thinking about that. When I was younger, I used to go bowling so much, like even by myself after school. I used to love bowling. So that should be fun for you guys. You'd sleep in that place if you could. Thanks guys for liking the video. Alright, so we're gonna start with our First track. Just the quality of the hair, it's really good. We have a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers, guys. We're almost there, so make sure you have your notifications on. Make sure you leave a comment on any of the videos or even just a like. I'll see it in my notifications, and that's where I'll choose the winner. I think I need more light over here, so I'm gonna get the lighting situated. And there's a reason why I don't start right there at the beginning of the lace. But like I said, if you join membership, I can give you guys those little ins and outs why I don't do certain things. And I've definitely had trial and error. I did it and messed up and figured it out, so you guys don't have to. I'm gonna go get the light in better. Could you guys see good? And I have to remember that I'm doing this for the model that she doesn't like a lot of hair. Because me, I like it really full. But, you know, you gotta do what the model wants. Hit the like button, guys. How old? Oh, he's turning 5 and he likes to bowl? Wow. I remember when my son was that little and my nephews, I used to buy them like the little bowling sets. I'm taking it easy and slow right here because you don't sew through you don't sew through the whole band, you just sew through the first. So that's why I take my time at this part of the wig making.
The confrontation was ignited by the university trustees' selection of the new president, choosing a hearing woman who is just now learning sign language.
I'm watching something from 1980 something. I'm just going through the first line. There's 3 layers down here. I would go on to that dirty nostril. So I'm just going through the first one. And I like to start, make sure it's at the very, very bottom of the cap. Okay. And then I go back in. Make sure I'm only going to the first line. Yeah, I can say you start in the middle, but I wouldn't call it the middle because I feel like the middle's right here. But if you're talking about, yeah, if you're looking at it from that angle or way, you can say in the middle. I don't like to go all the way to the lace at my first couple of tracks. Maybe the second track, depending on the type of unit I'm making. But for the most part, I do not start my first track in the C because I like to just have my tracks going the way I would like. So if somebody's row here, or if I was doing a quick weave, I sew in that same type of method, like to the shape of a human's head. That's how I sew. So. Mhm. Actually, there's actually something that I do that does make the tracks lay flat though. And I do it right before your eyes. I wonder if you can tell me what it is. Try not to pull too tight. You don't want to pull too tight, especially in the elastic area, because you want this baby to be able to stretch and snug. So do not pull too tight. Just make sure your threading is firm, but don't drag it. You know what I mean? Well, this one is definitely going to be space between them. The wig that I did, there's a live that I did a couple of days ago with the 6x6 wig that I did. That wig, I left no spaces. The density on that wig was crazy. But this wig, we're not gonna make it too full because she doesn't like it full at all. And the frontal is already full, so we're definitely gonna have a lot of spaces in this. The last unit I did for her, I usually do it thin like she asked me to, but if I don't do it thin, what happens is when she puts it on, she has, I'm cutting so much hair, and I don't really want to cut a deep wave wig, you know what I mean? She's like, thin it out, please, thin it out. I'm like, oh my God. So I have to remember that she's older, she doesn't like all that hair. She just wants something light and easy. So the trick to that, you have to make it, how can I explain it? You have to make it look as if it's close because you don't want, like, if she's outside and the wind's blowing, you see tracks. So there's a way to still do it with not too much hair, but still have it to where the tracks are not showing. So hopefully you guys can catch that in this video. Please hit the like button. So like I said, you have to take your time with this part of the wig because this is the stretch part. No, so that technique is basically when I go under, it really lays the track flat. I have no specific spot of where I use that technique. I do that all over the wig. And when I go over like this is just locking it in. It's really locking it in when I put the needle over, like from the top, like this. Then I can, do this. But when I go under like this, go through the first band, go like that, pull. It actually makes the track suck to the unit, suck to the cap. So I use both techniques as I'm sewing because I want to lock it in and I want to make it flat to the cap. So that's why sometimes when you see me go out with the thread and it's to the end, I'll come back this way before I start another needle. So if I'm going over all the way to the end, I'm definitely going to come back and go under and make it flat. So because I locked this needle in with this, I don't have to knot this. So I don't like knots all over the head. Like every time you stop a needle, you're like cutting it and knotting it. So that's another reason why I start another thread is because I don't want knots all over the head. So I lock in the thread, the last thread with the new thread. So I don't have to knot it, if that makes sense, guys. All I got to do is go like that and cut it because it's already inside entangled in this thread. All right. So now we're going to start here because we don't want this unit thick. So I'm not going to use 2 rows here. Usually, sometimes what I do, which I should do now actually, because this unit is going to be thin, I'm going to split the next track for here because I hate when someone has on a wig and you can look inside of it and see that it's thin. So I might do that just for the purposes. I don't want her to put the unit on and be like, oh, thin it out. So we're gonna split the next row. So I split it, and we're gonna put that on. So, and this is not split, this is split. We're not gonna sew on this line. This is probably, I will call this a filler. Alright. I have to take my time because I'm trying not to go through the second or the third row of this band, so it's slower right here. So I'll turn it forward a little. Get that flat. I never had an iPhone. My Apple products are like, my son always forces me, get an iPhone. Nope. The only Apple products I have are like my iPad, and the little Apple stuff. Like, I had like a home computer for a few years ago. I got rid of it. But the phone I don't mess with. Never did, never. I've never had an iPhone. Never, ever, never. I've never wanted one, ever. I use one cap. This cap is very strong. I feel like 2 caps would be so tight on someone's head. Don't use 2 caps. You don't need it. 1 cap is good. See, once I get in the groove, I start moving a little faster. So most of this, I'm going to do splits because she doesn't want it too full. Trying to look at the TV at the same time. So I'm not going through this line. None of these lines I'm going through. And I'm only going through the first. I'm only going through this first little line. You see that? And there's two more back there, but I'm not going through those. So that's why I'm taking it easy. Yeah, it does. If you saw through that, it's like, you wasted your whole energy and time. I'm going under all the way through this one because I want this row to just lay flat automatically where I don't have to come back around if I don't have to. I don't sew it through that line.
We have 5 pizzas for the 3 of us. We have 5 pizzas for the 3 of us.
And I want to say thank you for being a member, Rhonda. Thank you so much, honey. I'm trying to get me some more members so I can start up these classes. You did? Thank you, Rhonda. I haven't did any video. I did a couple of lives last week. In the beginning of last week. I got busy around the end of the week. Couldn't do any videos. And I had some models, but I didn't record them. Because I actually installed the 6x6 wig that I made yesterday. And I did a nice finger wave. I should have did it on live or recorded it, but I know sometimes the models don't feel like being recorded, and I just don't want, sometimes they're in the mood, sometimes they're not, so I don't really bother them. I don't want them to feel like if they come to me, they're going to have to be on camera. So that's why I don't stress it. Sometimes they come and I don't even take out the camera. Lately, I haven't took out the camera but on a human because, you don't want them to feel like they're obligated to be on camera for you. And sometimes they'll say yes, but they really mean no, so yeah. Mm, I'll do that soon. We can do a finger wave. Probably on Friday. Finger wave Fridays, I was gonna call it. But yeah, because I have these units that I have to finish, I just said let me do them on live anyway. And to be honest, I'm trying to have a line of units. It's the holidays coming up, Rhonda. I want to have at least half a dozen to a dozen units, different styles, right? Curly, straight, colored. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a little bit of orders. I've been looking at, doing my online work stuff because the holidays are coming and I have to prepare. So I have to have a few wigs ready. That's where the money comes in during the holidays for these units. So I want to be prepared. So it's going to be a lot of making wigs, but we can squeeze in some finger waves here and there, definitely. Alright, so that's the second row. And I could just cut this. I don't have to knot it because I already entangled the last thread into it. I'm going to show you some finger waves soon, Rhonda. Don't worry. Matter of fact, I can show you some right now. Hold on. I know you already saw it, but just to soothe your soul, let me show you. She's still on here, Rhonda. Look at those waves. Look at those waves. No, I don't use a machine. No, I don't like sewing machines. A sewing machine can't do what I do. A machine can't do what a human does. So no, I don't like the sewing machine method. I don't like it at all. That's why I hand make them. But look at this baby. She's been done like over a week now, maybe almost 2 weeks. Yeah, so we'll get a class on this with just one finger coming up. Look at that, so nice. Look at those waves. I'm actually making a wig like that for someone. She wants that in a wig so bad. So I'm gonna get to that. So I have a few wigs to make. Thank you, Rhonda. Alright, let's keep going. This model does not want this wig thick. So this piece is also split. I'm gonna put that right there. So I'm gonna start, I'm not gonna sew on the band. So we're gonna do it like this. Remember, over is locking it in, under is making it flat. So what I'll do if I can't see the thick part, I'll just go down like this and sew over until I pass it, because I don't want to sew into that at all. So I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to go really close right here to get it nice and firm. See, still going through the bands, so I'll go back this way. The next track I put, it's not going to be split. I'm just going to use a regular track. Guess what, guys? I won $50 on a scratch ticket yesterday. And guess what, Wanda? So I bought a $5 scratch ticket, I want to say almost a week ago. And I picked it up and I'm like, I was about to scratch it and I'm like, okay, I don't know, I must have turned and did something else, but I misplaced the damn scratch ticket. And this is me, my hand kept scratching me. I'm like, damn, I know it's at least 50,000 on that damn scratch ticket. I had to lose it. So anyway, I was straightening up some paperwork yesterday, found the scratch ticket, scratched it. It said 10 times. I was like, what? When I looked, it was only $5 10 times. So I was like, damn, but I got close. I said 50,000, but it gave me $50. Because when I couldn't find the ticket, I'm like, that ticket must got 50,000 on here. Found the ticket, said 10 times. When I scratched the money part, it said $5. I'm like, damn. Couldn't it say at least $500, 10 times, $5,000 10 times? Ooh, we've been out of here for Christmas, okay? Sorry, models. I'm out. But yeah. Go right to Jamaica, go look me some of the property, child. Yep, something feel loose. I was supposed to return this at Amazon, but what did I say? I said I had something else. Yeah, I'm gonna they don't have Kohl's nearby anymore. I gotta go to Whole Foods now, so that takes me at least a couple of more minutes to get to, which I'm mad. It used to be like 5 minutes to get to Kohl's. Now I gotta drive like 11, 12 minutes to Whole Foods to return to Amazon. I was what? It's so funny. I swear my mind works so mysteriously. Oh yeah, this is her 100th wig for me. Trust me. But what was I about to say? I I saw something about. I was watching something on YouTube about turkey legs, right? And remember them people that really started the turkey leg hut somewhere? I think it was in Houston. Her and her husband, and they must have broke up. That was the last I heard of them. So yeah, I wasn't even thinking about them, but I saw something about. I was watching this dude at a fair, and he was eating turkey legs, like how they used to do it. And it was like a food channel that do food reviews. And the next day, was it yesterday morning? I look on the TV, and this homegirl just got arrested day before yesterday. The turkey leg woman. After when I saw the video about the fair with the dude trying out the turkey leg, they came to mind. She and her husband. She popped in. I was like, damn. I wonder, whatever happened to them or whatever. The next day, she was on my For You, locked up because she was trying to hide her fugitive boyfriend, some other dude. I don't know why these women just don't know how to just chill. It's only been 3 months since she claimed she left her husband. You already got some new dude, and he putting your safety and your kid's life in jeopardy. Like, why women just don't stop it already with these? Oh, I can't do it, man. Now she got felony charges because she trying to hide some dude from beating up his baby mama. I'm like, make it make sense. Like, is this just a generational curse? I can't deal with it. Girl, you should have let them pull. You should have. Psh. Furthermore, I don't know when he came up in the crib if he told her that he was running from the police. But furthermore, girl, you shouldn't be in no relationship right now. Why women love to bring men in on their kids? Like, just stop it. They came to your house, girl, and now you in jail with all this bail money you gotta be paying out of your pocket. He probably, you know what? I'm done. I'm just all the way done. I just can't do it. If who moved or closed down? Rhonda. I'm like, mm-mm-mm. And that nice driving business they had closed down. Like, oh my God. This piece is not split because I'm closing off the edge with it. I'm locking in the lace for real now. So it's going to be fullness under the bottom. You don't want to be looking at the person forward and they have, like, you can see daylight through their wig. Like, that is not cute. But yeah, you won't catch me doing no drama like that. And her ex-husband, I think, is he in jail? But he done burnt down another turkey place, or I don't know, some kind of place. Somebody that used to work at their turkey leg spot. Drama for days. Ugh. And Rhonda, I don't know if you saw a video of the guy that she started talking to, but they had some videos of him on YouTube. And he's such a ratchet. Oh my gosh. I mean, when you're young, it's probably funny and cute or whatever. But girl, if she's like 40 something, like, that is cute to you. Mm-mm-mm. Let me stop being judgmental because everybody needs somebody to love. I am done all the way. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna put a good amount of space in this. Maybe about that much a thumb. Or maybe about that much, my index finger amount. So most of my thumb I'll just put there and just keep going to measure it off. Please hit subscribe if you're just passing by. I do a lot of stuff on my channel that you'll probably be interested in. I do finger waves, how to do finger waves, quick weaves. Um, what else? Sewings, not sewings, but how to make a wig, how to do the lace, how to cut. I'm very good at cutting. I'll teach you how to cut pixies, teach you how to cut a bob, all kind of stuff over here. So join the squad. Hit that subscribe. You won't regret it. What's doubled now? Oh yeah, the track. This one is not split. If you're talking about the track, because we're locking up the sides, we're locking up right there. So we're coming right there. So she doesn't want all that. She always tell me, then I'll wear my earrings. Like I don't want it heavy like this. She always tell me to drag out the weight out the side, so I'm not putting no lot of hair right there. Right. And the wig be so nice, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. Like the last wig I did on live with the color, the last deep wave wig, it was so full and pretty. And she had me cut the hell out of that wig. I was so heartbroken. So heartbroken because that wig should have been left that way. But she didn't want it that full. And I know that, but I think I got carried away on that unit. So I just got to keep in mind when I'm doing this one to do not make it full. Do not make it too full. Please hit the like button on your way in, guys. Thank you. Good morning, Keela. Keela, yes. Is it still morning? It's only 10? Wow. I feel like I've been up for hours. I wanted to try to go live for 6 o'clock to see 6 a.m. to see how many people would join, to see how many people would be up. I'm gonna try it one of these days this week. I'm gonna go live like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. See what crowd I could catch at that time. Because when I go into my countries, I have a lot of different countries that watch me, like India, um, China, Japan, Haiti, Jamaica. All those countries watch. So, and more. A lot of countries watch. So I wanna go on live like way out early to see who joins. Maybe people that will like my content is actually asleep right now. I know China is like 10 hours ahead of us. England, we're 5 hours apart from England. I have a lot of family in England. And I know some of them watch, maybe now and then. But they probably never catch me live because of the hours that I mostly go live. So I'm gonna try to go live like around 9 a.m. their time, which will probably be around 5 or 4 a.m. our time, U.S. time. Well, not U.S. time, but you know what I mean. Because even Arizona, California, over there, Los Angeles area, they're like 3 hours difference. So I'm gonna go live at some weird time and see how that works out. You date crowd, better not let that crowd grab the giveaway for the 10,000 subscribers. All right, we're locking it in now, see? And this piece is not split. I didn't get a mic yet, guys, because, I don't know. I mumble a lot. I don't want y'all to hear me mumbling under my breath, like talking shit. Like I watched this other guy, he do reviews too. He's like, what? When he finished doing whatever he's doing in the video, he gets in his car, he says, I'm in the car, so now I can talk shit. I be laughing. He's like, I'm in the car, so now I can talk. Yeah, of course, he's from Massachusetts. I'm in the car, so now I can talk shit. Yeah, so that's me with the mic. I'm gonna be talking trash and forget that I have the mic on. Yeah. I'm gonna like put it somewhere where I can see a whole red light blinking, like on air. The hell? Anyway. Locking this baby in. Let's see if we can get a twirl out of this. Yep, one twirl, two twirls. All right. And it's locked in. But I'm not going to cut it yet because I want to secure it with another needle. right, this one's too short. They're all too short. So we can cut these off. We don't have to knot them because, as I said before, every needle is entangled in the previous needle. And y'all saw me knot a couple of them. Anyway, so all right. You know, ooh, I have some shorter threadings. That's why when I have the shorter threads, I don't get rid of them because for stuff like this, they're good. Did you guys see the video of the young man that finally got his plastic gas to work after all this time? He invented fuel, not gas. He said it's fuel. And it's good for airplanes, cars, bikes, whatever. He's about to be a billionaire. Protect that boy, Father God. What's his name? Forgot his name. But that's nice. If you go on the list of things that black people have invented, the list is so long. It's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy how much stuff black people have invented. Oh, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. This piece is not split either. Because we're not going to do a lot of tracks because, like I said, she doesn't want it. Oh, no. Ooh. Let me do this track and then go get some. Where that dirty, stinking fly come from? I'm going to blip. Oh. Hello, brethren. All right. Let me start this one and then I'll run and get some air on. But this is where I'm starting it. I should go. Rhonda, you're making me want to go bowling today, honestly. But I need to get my hair done. My hair is a hot freaking mess. Oh my gosh. I tried something and I don't like it. I like the style, but I don't like the technique I used to put it in. Oh God, it's so hot. These lights are nothing normal. Whew. I'm doing a whole thumbnail in between. I know it's boring, guys, but gotta see how to put each track to get the technique right. That way you can sew as many units you want as fast as you can, because once you have the technique right, you don't have to be figuring stuff out once you're doing it. It takes longer. If you already know what you're doing, you just whop, 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 whop that in there and you're done. And as long as you're confident in your sewing technique, you don't have to follow mine, but as long as, like I said, you put it in firmly but don't drag it, everything will work out fine. That was a day, my daddy. I have these nice press-ons. I need to glue them things on, but I keep telling myself I'm not ready to glue them things on. Is a burning stone. I don't know why I got that song in my head. I've been thinking about my dad this morning, that's why. That's not good. That's not a good song to think of your father about. But yeah, I need to call him. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Oh, he left us with alone. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna ask my son if he wants to go bowling. I'm about to buy him some football tickets to one of these games. I have to go to a football game at the stadium. In this model, once she puts it on, she doesn't take it off until she's ready for a new one. So, this won't be a glueless wig. It will actually be installed from top to bottom until she's done with it. glueless wigs, I'll do a little bit different. I'll actually go really closer and really tighter, even though either way I sew my units are locked in. They're all locked in. They all last for a very long time. When I say this lady do not want a lot of hair, I'm not joking. Man, listen, when I say I had to cut up that beautiful wig, I'm not risking it this time. I'm not. So the next track after this, I'm gonna do it split. I'm gonna do it split. We're not gonna do a regular track. This is a regular track. I'm gonna split this with the razor and then put the next track in split. Next track or two. I'm not sure. We'll see. Ouch. Stuck myself. We're literally gonna put like a thumb in between. I'm going like bang all the way up there. Open my eyes. See that big piece? I hate that. So we're gonna cut that. I'm just gonna sew around it. Birds are chirping. Or talking. What the hell are you doing? They must be talking to each other. All right, now we got the front to where you can't see the back. We don't want to be looking through the back once everything's done. All right, so my mind's telling me to go one more row. Because with the spaces that I'm putting in between, I really don't have to. It keeps the, you know, that bubbleness, that bubble look, that nice fullness look. But it won't be full, but it will look full. Now now I'm gonna be singing that song in my freaking head. I was on mute, guys. I apologize. I was saying that I don't like knots all over the head, so that's why I entangle. I try to entangle every last needle into the next needle, into the next needle, into the next needle. Just like this one here, I'm gonna somehow get it into the new needle that I'm gonna start once I start it. Long, bring it up through the rows. So once I start my next track, this thread will be into that. So that way I don't have to knot it. Like I said, I'm not going too close around, especially around the ear, but we still got to make sure that the tracks are not showing. Okay. See how the track is like grabbing the last track? So even when I move it, you can't see in between. You can't really see because they're like grabbing each other. splitting it because I'm not giving myself more work. I know exactly what she wants and I know how to accomplish it, so that's what I'm gonna do. ASMR, guys. ASMR. This way we cannot make it full because the model will have us cut out all the hair and thin it out, and we're not going to do that. We're going to make it to the exact density that she wants with no tracks showing. I mean, we're going to have tracks in between, but with her having it on the unit, you will never see a track ever, even though it's going to be a lot of space in between the tracks. Giving away something at 10,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. Please join the squad. We do how-to tutorials, anything that has to do with beauty. You know, sometimes we talk, you know, celebrity junk, trash, whatever they're going on with. And we just have a good kiki, and we do hair and beauty stuff. So join the squad, and you'll love it over here. I'm almost at 10,000, so I'm definitely doing a giveaway. Please join. Thank you. Full thumb between spaces. There goes man down. Making sure everything's nice and flat. When you go under with the needle, it makes it flat. When you go over, it makes it firm. Yeah, see this unit? You're almost done. She wants it just light, just like this. I don't want her. Sometimes you don't want to back, especially when she's like older. You probably can't even deal with all the stress of it all. You know? If I see pulling too much, fold in. I'll definitely start going under. But really close, really close. And then when I get out of that little fold area, then I'll start going over to lock it in, because you can actually do bigger gash. Like, I don't want to say gashes, but bigger spaces in between. Because I'll always go back and go under. Lock this needle in so we don't have to knot it. Knot it one more time and cut it. I don't cut it while the other needle is still there. I always go over some more and then cut it. And wigs are always gonna be, I mean, when wigs weren't even in style like that, Michael Jackson was actually wearing them in videos. The models were wearing them, like all the celebrities. Like, wigs are in forever. So it's good to know how to make you a nice wig and just have them, because you never know when you want to change character, put one on, go somewhere, look very, making your hair looking very voluptuous. Why not? So yeah, I suggest you guys join the channel to learn how to do this stuff. Because if I want to go somewhere right now, if I want a blonde wig, I have a blonde wig. If I want a curly wig, I have a curly wig. If I want a naturally wavy looking wig I have that. I have whatever wig I want. Only wig I want to make right now for myself is a ginger wig, and I actually want to make like a 28 inch, 18 inch 5x5 closure, bone straight for the winter. So that's what I'm gonna make for myself next. I need something like bone straight, silky, just out of this world, jet black, just like looking like the true. I was gonna say the true Spanish girl that I am. I have Spanish in me, but me ayadi. So the true Indian in me, I'm gonna bring it out, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna start a new needle. See, we're almost done. grab, I'm gonna grab some more here and I'll be right back. And I've been going for how long? I've been going for a good while, guys. I've been going for over 2 hours straight without stop. And I do have this piece. But first, let me grab some more hair before I start. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna give myself a 2-minute rest. All right, guys, since the devices are dying and I need to recharge, I'm going to put on this last track. And I'll come back in a few and do a part 3 where I finish it off and show you guys how I customize the nuts a little bit more. So let's get this on and I'll be back with a part, I want to say 3 of the making of this wig. Alright, so this is the piece I have. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Okay. how it's flowing already. Alright, we're just gonna get it from this angle. Perfect. And it's good to switch directions so you can have pullage on both sides. I'm going to be making a lot of wigs for the rest of the month to get ready for the holidays. For, some people consider Halloween a holiday, so I'll have a colored wig, maybe a couple of colored wigs for that. And Thanksgiving is coming up, and then we have Christmas. So I want to have some units prepared. All right, remember guys to have your notifications on so you guys can come back and see how I finish off this unit. I'm gonna make some curry shrimps for my lunch. All right, guys, you see how that's nice and neat and tight? That's what we're aiming for. Nice and neat. And it's not, see guys, I put a good amount of space in it, but the way I put it in, you can't really see in between. But it's not thick, because she does not want it like that. But it's, even if she leaned her head to the side, you can't see any tracks at all. You can't see any tracks. Oh, there we go. I told Amazon to count their days. Let me see what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna return this tripod tomorrow. I was gonna keep it and just order another one, but I'm like, why keep something that's faulty? That doesn't make sense. Get my money back and order another one. I still have another one. I have like 5, 6 of these things around here. All right, so let me finish this track. And I have to find the rest of the hair, the other bundle for this. Honestly, I can't find it. That's why. But I've been going for almost 2.5 hours right now, so it's good. I'm just sewing around, nothing major. ASMR, traffic sounds. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish up this. All right, that's good. What a dirty stink. Please hit the like button, guys, and make sure you're subscribed. I'll be back probably with another video later. I have to find the other bundle for this. It's probably around here somewhere. If not, we can do a finger wave later like Miss Rhonda requested. So if I don't finish this, we'll probably just come back and do a finger wave tutorial if that's okay with you guys. Yeah, so far. Nice. I'm about to cook me some. I need to go find me some. Yeah, I'm thinking about food, guys. It's that time. Lunch is coming up surely. And I love my belly. I have a food channel, guys. I'm gonna start cooking on here soon for y'all. start going back. Me and my brother have the same exact hands. Now that I don't have any polish on or any tips or anything, my hands look just like this dude's hands. Like, we have the same exact hands. Tell I miss my brother without saying I miss my brother. All right. All these are already knotted in. I don't have to tie them. They're already, the beginning of this needle is probably way over there entangled into another needle. So you don't have to cut every single, you don't have to tie a knot in every single needle that you cut to the technique that I use. All right here feels like it might need a knot because I didn't entangle this one, I can tell. Before I cut this needle, whatever next needle I use or in track, I'm going to entangle this needle into it before I cut it. And so on and so on and so on. All right, so of course I'm going to color, deep condition, treat this. But that's what we're looking like in the front. So the fullness is perfect for her, everything. I'm gonna come back and finish it up so you guys can see the results, but this is what we're supposed to be looking like at this point. See that? All right, Rhonda, I'll be back in a couple of hours. It's still morning, so I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Thanks for watching. We're almost at 10,000. Please hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I do have a giveaway that as soon as that tick hits 000, the last three numbers, and we hit 10,000, I'll be sending out the money maybe an hour or two after that. Oh, I told you guys what I'll be giving, but yeah, I'll be giving money away for 10,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you leave a comment or hit like, or just leave me some type of notification, because I'm going to be writing down a list of names that I'm going to pick out of a jar or some out of a bag or something. So make sure you're one of the subscribers that gets the giveaway. See y'all in the next video. I love you all. Rhonda, I'll see you soon, and enjoy your grandson's birthday today at the bowling alley. Who knows? I'm not going to the bowling alley today, but at least I'll put it on my list for before the month is out. Say happy birthday and give the boy a kiss for me. Love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video, which will be later. Okay? Mwah. Bye.